name is Nilily8, and welcome back to my long-term survival world. In the last episode, just in case you missed it for some weird reason, I went ahead and I built 3 different redstone farms kind of down here in my storage room. If I go ahead and glide down here with my Elytra, here's the storage room, and then right over here, I have some very rough entrances to the farms that I built in the last episode, and this place in here looks nice. This is a whole setup so that I can turn moss into rooted dirt, and then the rooted dirt into mud, and then the mud into clay, and then I can smelt that clay into terracotta and have all kinds of different blocks basically made from scratch. But as I said, the entrance to this place is looking kinda ugly right now. I have this area. It naturally spawned like this, and I attempted to fix it up a little bit. And I don't know, I spent like an hour playing around with this terrain, trying to make it look better. And it's not quite the way that I want it still. It's not like the ugliest thing in the world. Last night when I completed like working on this for a whole hour, I looked at it when I was done and I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't even look like anything changed, and it actually might even look worse. So I stopped playing for the night, and I went to bed, came back to Minecraft this morning, and it doesn't really look as bad as I was remembering that it looked, but it's still not perfect. Anyway though, like, for a lack of wanting to mess with the terrain anymore, I'm just gonna go ahead and build the build that I would like to build here, and then mess with the terrain later. The entrance for this room with all of the redstone in it is going to be a storefront. There's going to be 2 different storefronts. There's going to be one here and one there. I want this to be like a farm supply store, because like I'm creating dirt and like moss and stuff. You would buy that kind of stuff at a farm supply store. So I'm going to build a farm supply store front right there, and then right next to it is going to be a flower shop storefront, and there's going to be an entrance there. I want to use piston doors as entrances, so we are going to be playing around with redstone just a tiny bit again today. But the flower shop is going to kind of like go down here into the storage room, and then there will be a door right there too, so I can enter the flower shop theoretically and go up there to where I just was, or I can enter this door, which I still need to do a redstone piston door, and enter this room straight away. You might be able to tell if you watch a lot of Hermitcraft. These storefront builds are going to be inspired by Mumbo. He's been doing a similar thing recently, building the storefront so that his storage room can go inside of it. I think it looks really, really cool. So I'm gonna, of course, try to do a kind of similar thing here. And I find it kind of funny that I'm inspired by Mumbo, because Mumbo is typically a redstoner who is attempting to be better at building. And by the way, he's doing really good. His builds look amazing. And I am typically a builder who has recently been trying to play around with redstone. In the last episode, I designed that rooted dirt farm, which, by the way, the tutorial will be linked in the description. And today, I want to mess around with doing some redstone piston doors. Anyway, I gotta go ahead and go to my storage room behind me and collect up all of the blocks that I'm going to be using for this build. I went ahead and before like marking all of this out with the black concrete behind me, I went into my creative test world, and I did play around with the block palette a little bit, and I did play around with how the build is gonna look a little bit. I am super excited for this. Now that I have the basic shape and the roof of this building complete, it is time to add lots and lots of details, starting with signage. As you can see in my hotbar here, I have 8 different banners spelling 2 different words, Farm Mart. I thought that would be a perfect name for my little shop behind me here. I decided to go with white banners because that's going to match the roof since it's made out of diorite, and brown lettering because, well, dirt is brown, and I have a rooted dirt farm inside, which is the whole reason I'm building this. So let's go on ahead and grab some scaffolding out of my inventory and climb up here and put these banners up. I think it's gonna look super cool once they're up there. It'll add just that much more detail. So there is the farm side, and then Mart goes above this window. So we got M, A, R, and T. Let's see what this looks like from over there. Oh yeah, Farm Mart. Looks perfect. Now I just gotta do a few more details. The exterior of Farm Mart is now 100% complete. The only things I need to do now to this building is add the piston door I wanted to add here, and of course the interior. I can't leave it looking like this, but the interior I want to hopefully get to during a live stream at some point. A lot of little details need to go in here, and it'll take a couple hours to do. I think it'll be perfect to do during a live stream. The piston door here, though, I will do in a moment. It's going to be a very simple design. By the way, I will link the video where I found that design in the description. Before I build that door, I wanted to take a little bit of a closer look at some of the things that I put outside here. If you've ever been to a farm supply store, you would know they put a lot of their things for sale outside of the store, like a lot of the bigger things that don't fit inside the building. So I put a lot of the things that I imagined would be outside of a farm supply store in Minecraft outside of my farm supply store in Minecraft. So we have these anvils and the smithing tables and fletching tables and these stone cutters, crafting tables, beehives. Actually, these are bee nests, I think. Looms. We have cauldrons. All kinds of stuff, honestly. And another thing is I built some lawnmowers. At least I hope they look like lawnmowers. This is supposed to be the riding lawnmower. You sit on it and you ride around and you mow your lawn. I think it looks pretty decent. I think you can look at it and kind of sort of tell that it's a lawnmower, because that kind of thing would be sold at a farm supply store. And this is a walking mower. These tires here are made with wither skeleton skulls. I was able to have a live stream as I'm recording this that was the other night, and I was able to get like 18 wither skeleton skulls from that one live stream of fighting wither skeletons. So that is amazing. I made 2 of these lawnmowers. I had wither skeleton skulls left somewhere. I wonder how many I had left. I had 10 left. That's quite a lot of wither skeleton skulls to have left over from that. Another thing I put outside the building here is some more signs. I put hose, pickaxes, shovels, and axes because I imagine that's the type of things that they're going to have inside of the building. Again, I'll try and do that in a live stream. And I also put some flowers here because there's going to be a flower shop next door. That's where most of the flowers and flower pots and stuff will go. But I thought I would put a little bit on this end to kind of like merge these two together eventually. That's enough talk about details. It is time to build a door. This is going to be very easy. I'm actually going to shrink this space that this is in, and I actually need one more thing. I need a piece of wool. I can't believe I forgot to grab that. It'll be pretty quick though. I have some in the storage over here. I'll put that there to make room, and it doesn't matter what color. I'm just gonna grab a whole stack, even though I don't need a whole stack. I need one piece. Anyway, we'll come back here, and right here I need 2 sticky pistons. Actually, they need to face the other way. They need to be like that, and then next to it I need to dig a little hole. Actually, that is a much bigger hole than I wanted. Let me go ahead and like fill that in a little. I need a redstone torch to go right there. And of course, I forgot that too. I thought I had everything in my inventory. Okay, now I got way more torches than I need. I'm gonna put those there, and then a piece of wool, and on top of that piece of wool I need a redstone dust, and that makes my sticky pistons extended. I can then I wanted to put oak wood for the door. I'm pretty sure I have some of that somewhere. I thought I was prepared, but apparently I am not. There's some oak planks. We'll put those right there, and then I need a hole. I gotta dig there. Then I should be able to put some redstone right here, and then fill this back in with some dirt, and for now some stone because that's all I have, and I need a stone pressure plate to put right there, and hopefully this works. Oh yeah, it worked. And then I have to do that same connection here on the other side. So I'm gonna need a hole here. I'll have to fix the way this is, and I'll break that for now so that I can get through here. I actually forgot one thing that was in the tutorial for this door, but it looked like it worked without it. I'm supposed to have a repeater right there, and then redstone dust. I should probably do this on the other side too. Alrighty, now everything is hooked up and I can just walk on through here on top of this pressure plate and enter my door. I just gotta cover up this little bit of redstone here, and I could just do that just like this. Super simple. Have it nice and covered up and not visible at all. And just so that doesn't look weird on this side, I'll do that. Oops, didn't mean to fall off of there. And I'll probably at some point when I finish the interior of this, which is pretty small by the way, I'll extend that up so that it doesn't look weird. I don't want that weird shelf. But yeah, door is complete. Now all I've got to do to this area is link it up to my path. There's no path. The nearest path is over here by the Sniffer Farm, so I'll probably just start over there, bring it on up here, add some stairs and such, and probably bring it all the way through past where the eventual flower shop is going to be and towards the storage room, just to have all of this stuff all linked up. With a nice simple path put through here now, I am going to call this build complete for today. That is because there is still the interior of the farm mart that I need to complete, and like I said earlier, I'm going to try and do that in a live stream at some point. There's not very much space to work with, honestly, but I kind of just need this to be a way to get down here without there being this scaffolding here. I was thinking maybe a water elevator, but we'll see about the details of that later. And this build is also not complete because next door, the flower shop, it's kind of sort of a part of this build, even though it's technically a separate build. We'll be working on that at some point in the future, maybe the next episode, maybe in a live stream. We'll see what happens. Anyway, though, that is going to be the end of this video here. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so that you never miss when I upload videos and do live streams on this YouTube channel here. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!